Hey there, y'all, and welcome to Tune Your String. Yeah. I hope I'm not too loud for the neighbors.
It's fine.
Okay, cool. All right.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Frankie's now hanging out with us again.
All right.
In the beginning. Y'all still can't see her.
Yeah.
She's still also very gorgeous.
She's beautiful, yeah.
But now she has a little bed she can chill out on.
Aw, yay, la
Yeah.
la la, as we're all basking in the in the light of the ring light.
Yeah.
That's some bright shit, man. Like,
Yeah, I can't really actually look directly at the camera.
yeah, I wondered if we should get a shade or something.
Ooh, speaking of shades.
Yeah.
So, a couple of days ago, these two girls came into our store, and they were just really cool. Their energy was awesome. But this one girl, Cassie, she also crochets. And we were talking about consignment and that kind of thing. About, get some stuff together, get some beanies and whatnot. That's her signature, is beanies.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting her to make me a lampshade for my living room.
Oh.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's like 3 little lights right up overhead where you sit down on the couch. And there's no dome on it.
Oh,
It's missing that piece.
I don't even notice.
It took me forever to realize that it was
Yeah.
actually missing a piece. So she's
Yeah.
going to do a crocheted lampshade thing to go on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be lovely.
Oh, I'm excited.
La la
I'm
la.
excited.
We should do a tour of Murph's house. Like, it's a very, Murph is an artist, like just a beautiful artist. It's wonderful. So, I wanted to, you told me to start the camera. We've been talking for like hours. And like, we should have been recording all of this.
Recording.
But we're very la-di-da. And
Do you
so,
remember what we were talking about now?
yes, I do.
Awesome.
So, when you said roll the camera, I held in place. So, see, I'm only merely a little stoned. I'm pretty stoned. It's been a day, and that's what we got into it, like, about, or we didn't get into it. That's what we were getting into was, like, so Murph has been, like, it's one of those things. I've been extra clumsy. Murph's been kind of like having a day.
It's been a day.
And it's just been like a whole
like
and it's kind of like
stupid irritants and like bumping into shit and
yeah. It's like driving a car that's running out of gas and you're just kind of chugging.
Oh, we're
or
also
something.
on the E2. We said we got enough to get back home. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out tomorrow. So that also happened. And I was just like,
Oh.
it was just like another like really, and mind you, I only put like $10 in at a time. So
Yeah.
I know it's not going to last that long.
Yeah.
Shit's too expensive and I just cannot let myself spend more.
Oh my gosh.
But, no, even that happened today. I was like, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to the grocery store and coming back home. It's fine.
Yeah.
But all those extras that you just run into, literally, like, I'm like, I've been living here for several months now, and why am I running into something? Why is my bracelet getting caught on something? We know what we're doing. We've been here.
Right.
Like,
And, and it's something trying to get your attention. It's like, and what is it? And we just have to decide for ourselves, I guess, like, what do I need what's getting my attention?
you know what's funny?
Huh.
Is I hadn't seen 9/11 today. 'Cause,
Oh.
I always see the 9/11.
Right.
But I was going through some photos, and I saw the photo that I sent you of 9/11.
Oh, how funny.
So I still saw
Saw it.
9/11
Yeah, it's
today.
still reminding
It's
you.
still there.
That's so funny.
If anybody knows, please tell me what 9/11, because it just pops up all
Oh.
the time. And I've
Well, I
looked
sent
up
you
and
the link.
a girlfriend has sent me things about the numbers individually and all that stuff too, and it still just doesn't make sense that I just keep seeing these fucking numbers like constant, literally almost every day.
Well, it's kind of like that reading I did. Like, I've done 2 readings. We could have been recording this whole time. Murph's house is comfy, though, and we're just sitting there shooting the shit, and
we
and
got all
Murph
those
fed me. It
times.
was so yummy, and so thank you. But it's, sorry, but it's like that tarot reading. We got all those
We got
10s.
all those 10s.
Exactly, and so it's like a 9 and 11. What's between that? And so it's
Oh,
one
that's
door,
fucked up. I
one
didn't even
door
think about
closing,
that.
another door opening. It's about cycles and conclusions.
So why is it every day?
And
I mean, like,
because
like,
it's a process. Like it's more like a tunnel than like a doorway.
okay. I'll take that.
It's still it's an entryway. You still gotta, it's a new path. It's a new path, you know, and it's like you don't know where you're at yet. You just are crossing through doorways. And that's been coming up a lot lately too. Like, there's a YouTube guy named Aaron Dowdy that I watch, and I love him. He's like super cute, and I did this at Instant Karma too, and when I remember. And he's like, you know, every time I walk through a doorway, I affirm that I am walking through a doorway to abundance. Or, you know, making affirmations, I am walking through a doorway to success. And if you can remember every time you walk through a doorway, which I don't usually remember, but even remembering it every now and then is still very powerful. You're still doing consciously being magical in your own life and in your own world. And so I know what I was talking about with all of that stuff. I'm just in this yappity yap, but whatever. But I wanted to talk about the planets because I love astrology. Yeah. Like, la, la, la. And so Venus has been on this journey, and we all have a Venus, you know.
Yeah,
and
she needs to chill out
well,
a little bit.
it is. It's going to. It's going to be a lot. It's going to get easier. But it was a powerful journey that she undertook. When Venus goes retrograde, she goes around behind the sun. So she disappears from we're not receiving her energy for 40 days. And look how hard that is for us.
Wow. Well, and that's the thing is I've been getting close with Venus.
Yeah.
For like a couple months now. A friend of mine gave me a talisman.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love the planets.
And, I met her.
I get it.
I put the talisman under my pillow, like the first night that I got her. And I had a dream that I met her. I have not had a dream with her since. It was just, I don't know, it was so cool.
I remember you telling me that too.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, she had, like, dark hair, she was young, she was cute, she was, like, I guess alternative or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were in this club or bar or something, and she's like, what was it? It was something in the sense of, so where's your boyfriend? And I was like, oh, I don't have one of those, I'm single, you know, just doing my, like, you know, my spiel or whatever. And she was like, oh, really? But she was looking at me like she knew something I didn't know. Oh. And then all of a sudden, something happened in the club, and she turns around, and she's off this way, and that was it. Like, she was gone. Like, I tried to find her, and it was nothing. But I was also, like, I wasn't worried about it or anything, but just the way she said it was like, something's gonna happen soon.
So she's telling you got a partner out there.
Yeah. But this was, like, a long time ago now. It's been several months now. I'm not trying to do anything, but...
No, I get it, though. It's... Well, so that whole Venus journey was through Leo. I always like talking about this, but it's because Leo is... It's the sun. It's ruled by the sun. And so it's this whole thing of needing to find yourself, needing to find your own light, needing to connect with your brilliance, your expression, your freedom, your childlike freedom of expression. Who are you authentically? And that's, I feel like whatever all of this did, I feel like all the planets were in on it, but I feel like Venus...
She's kind of a catalyst on those kind of things.
Man, and it's been hard, but it's been a purge. And so, like right now, she's in what's called a yod. And I started explaining to Merf what a yod is. And Merf was like, turn on the camera.
It's like what, 3 feet? A yod? A yod is about 3 feet?
That is so silly. I get cotton mouth, so I have...
I'm grabbing my smokes.
All right. La, 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 la.
You can edit that part.
I'm eating Tic Tacs. Thank you for watching, if anybody's watching. Like, we are kind of silly, but it's good, you know? We're all coming through a purge. Hang in there, friends. Venus clears her shadow on October 7th.
She better.
And, God damn it. And then she's moving into Virgo, like, right after that. So, and I need to, like, study the astrology. I really just
I like the Virgos.
Oh, we're Capricorns.
Yeah.
We love
another
the
earth
Virgos,
sign, yeah.
And it's just a different energy for Venus to be in. And since Virgo is the Virgin, it is kind of like after going through Hades, this death and rebirth thing that she's been into, then she gets to go be Persephone in the meadow again in Virgo, you know. And it's interesting though that it coincides with, like, we're in Libra, but then we'll be moving into Scorpio season, which is death. So it just brings a whole transformative quality. We continue, but it is all for us. This is all the rise of the feminine. This is the balancing, and which is beautiful that she's clearing her shadow, and it's going to be Libra season. And so that could be coming back to your dream about your partner and everything. So,
We'll
la.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's been a hot minute ago now. And,
Right.
and I haven't seen Venus either. It was just, I just know it was her. She did not introduce herself that way.
You just know.
I just knew.
I get it.
Yeah. And it was like the first
Trust
time that
me.
I was like bonding with the talisman. And I put it under my pillow to have a dream. Because I was expecting to see her.
Right?
And this dream stuck out so much that I still remember it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most of them, they're out there and they're weird and they're crazy, and I don't remember them.
Yeah, I don't usually.
Like, I
It's
can remember,
usually
like, you know,
something
I
significant for me
flew
to
in a dream
remember.
or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I fly a lot in my dreams, but
Oh,
I do.
that's
yeah.
fun. That's
oh,
cool.
Man, yeah, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
ever since I was little, and then like throughout the progress of me flying in dreams, I learned different tricks on how to fly, like how to go higher and how to glide.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Yeah. It started with me and these folks, these other kids or so, because I was little, in this white room, and it has this like tall grandfather clock, and you'd like climb up the clock, and you would jump off of it, but you would pedal your feet like a bicycle, and you would end up going around in circles.
And you would
end up to
dream
the
this?
bottom. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's how it started.
Wow.
And then I would have dreams where you can glide or hover. And then I learned how to go higher with just like, and it's simple, but you know, you stretch your arms out and your feet are closed and you twirl and you go higher and you can glide.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And to be able to remember that.
Oh,
Shit.
this is like ongoing.
Yeah.
Every time when I fly dream or dream fly, I already know how to do all these things.
Hell
And
yeah.
So I use them when I'm in this dream, like, you know, hover over top of a bookshelf in a library. Because somebody in the library is like looking for me, but I'm like hiding.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you just literally hover over top of the bookshelf.
I'm like holding it.
That was like one dream in particular, but yeah, like you just learn different tricks on how to fly better, and I've been able to continue that while
That would be lovely. I feel like I had a flying dream recently, which I think, and I only remember it because I'm not afraid of heights. I'm just afraid of falling from them.
Okay.
And so,
Okay.
you know,
Half credit or...
so Django, my 16-year-old has decided he wants to go bungee jumping for his 18th birthday. Not to like, I guess
just don't know about
it's just
bungee
like,
jumping, man. Like,
oh, it freaks me out.
I don't trust rubber bands. I
It
don't.
makes me nervous too. Like,
But you know, I mean, I get it. If it's at a respectable place, that's what you want to do. Are you gonna do
I'm
it
just
too?
gonna no.
You're just
And
gonna watch?
he's like, I'm not even gonna watch.
Yeah.
I can't. I just can't. I don't like. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
No, I get
And
it.
maybe
though.
it's connected to flying and not being able to fly, or who knows what happened.
My mom, when I worked at the horse farm with her, I was taking lessons, and this horse was like 14 hands, which is pretty tall.
Right.
He was like a retired racehorse or whatever.
Oh.
But I was doing a lesson, and I got on him, and I probably like pinched with my stirrups or something, and he didn't like it, and he bolted, and he had what looked like he about went through the barn, because it was like a barn on either side, and then the arena in the middle, and he like bucked and went that way, and it looked like he was gonna go through the barn. That was the last time my mom watched. This was the last time she watched one of my lessons. And she's like, I can't. And
Did
I was
you hang
fine.
on?
I was
Oh.
fine.
Oh,
I was fine.
that's good.
Dude spooked.
Yeah.
We corrected.
Right.
He was fine.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. But the way it happened, Mom was like, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
And what's funny is she was joking with Deb, who was my instructor, also her, I would say best friend and good friend of mine. You know, since I was like 14 when I started working there. Yeah. I got stoned.
Yeah. So did I.
But it was, oh, they were joking about me, not being able to get up there without a mounting block. Because it was 14 hands. He was a tall ass horse.
Right.
I'm like, oh, it's fine. Put my fucking foot up in there. In the stirrup. I got myself up without the mounting block.
Oh, right on.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, totally shut him down. I was like, I got y'all. Yeah.
Well, it's like, no, you say to me, you're a Capricorn.
Exactly. We gonna do it anyway.
Man.
No
You hand
labels
me
on
that-
camera.
Will you hand me that mirror of cocaine over there?
Yeah. Under the camera, sure.
I'm just kidding. I'm over here eating Tic Tacs. Whatever. So it's a very different show today, but
I'm
whatever.
just gonna.
Every show will be its own entity.
Here it is.
It's so funny. So, but I had all these topics like I wanted to talk about. So sorry.
Oh
to get
shit,
all
you got topics?
miss on it. Well, okay, I did. I wanted to because I was doing a reading today, and for some reason, like this, or was I even? Maybe it was before a reading came in. I don't know. There was something connected with this lady's reading, and it was a. So as a singer, people used to gift me stuff, and it was so nice, and we'd sing in the mountains, and there was this, there were these mining brothers called the Bad Boys of Cripple Creek, and they had like this unique turquoise that had gold in it, and it was like unique in the world, and they gifted me this beautiful necklace. It was huge, and I was so toxic in my marriage. And it was just so toxic. And I'm talking about it for a reason, though. I feel like with all the Venus retrograde and reclaiming, there's a point to it all, but I guess personal stories are just part of it now. Darn it. And I was so desperate for him to love me that we were fighting on the street. And, but I love myself. You know, while I'm like kind of disapproving that, I'm like, but I love myself. Like, this is sad, you know, but it's sad that a lot of us have fucking done shit like that, you know, and whatever, you know, we're emotional and expressive and whatever. And this man covered in turquoise.
Oh, it's fine.
They just wanted to hang out by the dinosaur.
Yeah, it's fine.
And the cocaine.
Yeah.
No. He was all in
Let's find
turquoise, and so I went over and I asked him if he was a shaman, and he said yes. And I gave him my turquoise piece, and I said, "Will you please pray for my marriage?" Isn't that sad as fuck?
Damn.
I could have had that fucking necklace. No.
But really.
And that's, I mean, and so on the one hand, that's how it hit me, was like the things that we sacrifice. On the other hand, then I just realized, you know, sometimes a gift is a gift.
You just let me know when you change your
I
mind.
will never change my mind. A piece of peace, I don't even, but it's funny how it just brought my attention to that. Like, a gift is a gift, and I have to bless and release and trust that the stone chooses who it wants to be with. There's a consciousness, and I honor the consciousness of the stones, you know?
Such a cool baby.
So, la la
It's
la.
such
I'm
a
glad
cool
that
baby.
you love it so much.
I do.
I could not ever possibly ask for it back. If you're ever like, we cannot get along.
Oh, okay, if we break up. Yeah, cool. I got you. Yeah.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, it's
yeah.
beautiful smoky quartz
Oh.
that someone who I loved very much gave this to me, and now it's time for me to let this go. So, love and love and love. And isn't it funny how that
And
comes
transformation.
full circle?
And,
And it comes full circle. So I had that vision of myself, and a lot of the messages that have been coming through. Sorry for I talk so much, you guys, but that's why I have a show.
that's why we're here.
That's why we have a show. All right.
what else are they going to listen
right.
to? Like, we're on camera. They're watching us. There's a reason. Like,
Right. Okay, so
we could just sit here and stare at the camera.
right, we should pass the bowl or something. At least share it.
Yeah. Well, I hope y'all are taking care of
Puff,
things.
yeah, whatever. Sometimes I don't smoke at all, but Murph is my pass guy. You gotta have that friend, dude. No. Oh, shit. Back to my sob story. Well, no. And so I want to bring through, this is what, that's all I have to talk about, really, kind of, because it's like we're all in this shift together, and so I guess if I'm like shaking the freaking Tic Tacs or whatever the heck they're called. Okay,
No,
I'm
it's
coming
good
back
censoring.
to the point. Thank you.
It's almost like my little rattles.
La la la. Well,
Yeah.
right, maybe it's shifting the
Just
vibration.
censoring, yeah.
La 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 la.
Yeah,
All right.
switching it up.
Okay, thank you. I like holding it. It's my little trick toy. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get back to my little topic, but ADD squirrel. Who knows if it'll be edited
Shiny
out?
stuff, what?
It might be edited out. It might not. You never know. So what I'm getting at with that is that, again, we're in this process, about being sad. Oh, it's been a lot of emphasis on integrating our shadow and understanding, and maybe I talked about this last time, but I'll probably talk about it a lot. In palm reading, you can see trauma gets locked away on our heart lines, on our headlines, on our lifelines, especially where we connect with our families. Trauma, and what that trauma is, what those locks are, is that we get traumatized by, and I get all deep, but whatever. So, they tell us as children, tell the truth. Always tell the truth. And then we tell the truth, and then we get punished for telling the truth.
Yeah.
And so what gets reinforced is don't really tell the truth. Conform to whatever we want you to do to behave.
Right.
And if you think about it, there's
Damn.
not a fucking honest thing about conformity.
Never thought about that.
There's not a fucking honest thing about conformity except the desire not to be punished. And so so back to the 4 agreements we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
It's the domestication of humans, and fuck that. I want to be kind of wild. I want to be free. I want to be sovereign in what we choose. I like the Wiccan read, and it harm none, do what you will.
Correct.
And
yes.
so what comes through with the trauma locks is that it like fragments a piece of us off. But it doesn't just stay in the lock. It gets relegated to the shadow realm. And so we put part of ourselves in the shadow,
Yeah.
and that's what follows us around. And some people become so fragmented and distorted because they're so going against themselves, trying to conform, trying to be good. They can't let
Yeah.
anybody know the truth of who they are.
You've got to find that balance between yourself to be able to conduct yourself as yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's finding that balance. Like we were talking about shadow work earlier, and that's like kind of a constant, everyday
It
type
is.
thing.
It is. It
that
fucking is.
at least that I go through.
Oh,
like,
same.
Yeah.
It's
But it's finding that balance in yourself to be able to be your full self.
right, and loving yourself.
And
Loving
exactly,
yourself
yes.
unconditionally. And
Yes.
that's what that is. So
That's a tough fucking thing to do.
So that's what it, when you get presented with your shadow self, when you find yourself acting out a character or whatever it is, or a memory comes through, and even I was going into judging myself right there when I'm trying to sit here and talk about do your best. And so see, we're all trying, we're
Right,
all
and
doing
that's
our
all you
best.
can do
You don't
is
have
your
to be a
best.
master at it, just remember it when you can.
Yeah.
And so if you
Well-
can catch yourself criticizing yourself, catch yourself judging yourself, catch yourself punishing yourself. It's a dogmatic program
Yes.
to right away criticize ourselves. It's one thing to course correct, but with sovereignty, with the light of choice. But when we are deferring and defaulting, criticizing, that's harm. That's destructive.
Yeah.
We can
It's not
nourish
doing
ourselves.
any good.
We
You're not,
can nourish.
yeah. Yeah, you're not bettering yourself.
And so bringing it back to the story with the ex-husband. Oh, excuse me. Brad, that was a release. Bringing the story back to the ex-husband, then my reading came in. So it was like all this synchronized stuff that happened. Then the reading came in, and I was doing her reading. And I sometimes write songs, and sometimes I'll just get a line, and that's all I'll get. And so the line goes, I don't want to sing it right now, but the line goes, sometimes when you're a giver, you act like a beggar. Gotta remember to look at it.
Ooh.
Sometimes, okay, I'll sing. Sometimes when you're a giver, it's a country song.
That's
You
good.
act like a beggar. But it's funny, that's all I have. But it's like, what
That
else can
sounds
you
really
say?
good.
It's like, well, what
Damn.
else? Yeah, and that's what she left, the
Now-
lady. She was like, write that song.
Did you want to do a song?
I
think we were talking about
it's
opening
up
with
to
a
you.
song
Do you
or
think your
whatever.
neighbors or whatever
It's
would
early-ish.
mind? Or, okay.
They didn't care last time.
I mean,
Or they didn't say anything.
I guess we don't have to make the show like super long. We can just sit and talk for hours anyway.
We will sit and talk for hours.
We have sat and talked
Yeah.
tonight. It's so silly. No. That's terrible. Oh well, whatever. All right, so so I'll bring it back in somewhere around. All right, I'm trying to figure out when to bring it back in. So
Yeah,
I
no,
guess
you play what you want
this
to
is
play.
mine. All right, thank you.
Be you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm limited on the songs I know how to play so far. Eventually, I'll set up a thing so I can, or I'll start having guests. Yay! I did
Sorry.
go out. Did go out and start making friends in the music scene in Asheville.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm really happy about that.
Oh,
Hopefully,
I
we'll
should message that one guy that
have
friended me.
musical guests. Oh yeah.
When I sent you, I was like, oh, this guy's like a musician, somebody, or a songwriter, or something.
Hell yeah. And maybe we can figure out how to like bring other people on, then our guests. But it's fun to feature local. I want to try to feature local first, but
Well,
gosh,
I mean, if
have
anybody
so
wants to
many.
show up, and
Right.
then they're local. If they show up
Oh, truly,
here,
if they
you know
show-
what I mean?
right,
Like, yeah, if you
right.
come over here, yeah, we got you.
Because it would also be fun if we could have people on camera, but it's so much funner to have people with us and
Yeah.
do music with them. And
That's true.
all right,
I'm with it. Okay.
all right. So
All right.
I'm going to do Midnight Special.
Midnight special.
Oh wait, let me find the right.
Why is the damn wind just?
Oh, is it just wanting to?
Yeah.
Because it's that sort of thing where your clothes keep getting hooked and your bracelets are getting hooked and then the smoke's gonna fly in my face.
Just saying.
And it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
love, love, love. All right, but it's like, but what did you say at one time? Where's my fainting couch?
Oh yes. You gotta have one of those.
We're in Asheville and it's so beautiful here. And I know there's places where it gets like to 100 and more. In Colorado, it would. It's like high of 85 in summer, and I'm like, oh, it's so hot. I have to put my hair up. And Murph goes, "Where's my fainting?
Where's
couch?"
my fainting couch? Where am I going to pass out? Oh, this is travesty.
We're silly. All right, okay. I might have to take a ring off. That's why I couldn't get started. All right.
There we go.
Here we go. Now I fixed it.
Yeah, done.
And all that laughter.
Perfection.
No. All right. Well, you wake up in the morning. I don't think it's in key, but I'm going to play anyway.
It's fine.
You hear a work bell ring, and I'm marching to the table. Oh, sorry. You see the same old thing. Ain't no food upon the table. Ain't no pork up in the pan. But you better not complain, boy. You get in trouble with a man. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, oh, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, hey, shine a ever-loving light on me. Don't you call Miss Rosie? How in the world did you know about the way she wears her apron? Oh, and the clothes she wore, an umbrella on her shoulder, a piece of paper in her hand. She come to see the governor. Oh, she wanna free her man and let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, yeah, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, oh, shine a ever-loving light on me. Now, if you're ever in Houston, oh, you better walk right. You better not gamble, oh, and you better not fight. Oh, the sheriff, he'll grab you. Yeah, them boys will bring you down. The next thing you know, boy, oh, you're prison bound. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, oh, shine a light on me. Let the midnight special shine a light on me. Let the midnight special, oh, shine an ever-loving light on me. Thank you.
I just love you.
I love you
God.
too. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
This is the best part. Like,
thank you. I think it's all the best part.
Yeah, agreed.
It's
Yeah,
just so much fun.
I'm
It's
with
so
it.
much fun. I love that we have to like remember, and it's such a silly thing because we'll be like, oh yeah, let's go turn on the camera, and then we get distracted, and then and they're like, oh, we should have had that on the camera rolling, and oh, we'll remember.
Are you gonna
No,
do your
we won't.
line or what?
Oh my god.
This is a horrible show.
It's a horrible show. It's trash. Fucking trash. But it's authentic, man.
Oh shit.
Motherfucker. So I wrote a
I know I
song.
lost my pillow.
I wrote a song about my second ex-husband.
Uh-oh.
That goes, it's not real long, but it goes, don't you steal my car, motherfucker. There's more to it, but that pretty much sells it. Me and my one-line songs.
Oh, that's good. That's so good. I mean, it's bad.
It's terrible.
But it's good.
Thank you. What else do you say, right?
How's that song go?
Yeah. I need to learn how to play more songs.
Oh, shit.
Of my songs, you know. I need to write more songs.
Yeah, I'm so with that.
So I'm excited to be in Asheville, and now we're getting settled. Yesterday made 6 months that I've officially been back in Asheville. I'm super grateful. Thank you.
Yes.
You've been here officially a year.
Little over a year.
Yay.
Yeah, little over a year.
Fuck yes. I love Asheville.
Man.
My God. It's so hard to like, even though it's like I'm speechless. There's just trees. It's
Yeah,
just,
that's the
it's
thing.
paradise.
I sit here at home and it's just like mountains,
Yeah.
mountains, trees, mountains, horses, mountains,
Right.
mountains. Like,
And then, you know, in Colorado, I have mountains. You know, I love mountains. But there's water everywhere here. There's rivers and streams and waterfalls. And that's,
yeah.
it's the water that I
we really have a
super
very
grateful.
lucky connection to all the elements.
Oh God, it's so amazing.
In this area.
Hiking trails everywhere, waterfalls everywhere. Like la la la.
I need to explore more, man.
I'll take
I
you.
really do. I might take you up on that.
Yeah.
You might be the one to actually get me to do it.
Yay, la la la.
Yeah.
Because you'll get addicted to waterfalls. You'll just be like,
and I've seen I've seen
waterfall.
pictures from friends and heard from friends, you know, this little hidden thing and that little hidden thing, and I haven't seen any hidden things.
Some of them aren't even hidden. Some are so
Just
like
ta-da,
easy,
yeah.
Like I think it's is it Bridal Veil Falls maybe? That might be it. And it's like so powerful. You can't even you can't have a conversation. You know, it's like so powerful and loud, and like you get into a certain proximity and you're fucking soaked, and you're not even there's no way you could stand under that waterfall.
Yeah,
it's so powerful.
Oh man,
it's just, and that's how I like to teach people to sing, and oh my God, and now I'm like, I know a new topic. No, because so much about singing. So when my brief interaction, my brief attempt at being a voice teacher, I'm too weird. But I would try to take people to a waterfall to help them understand that music is a flow. And you've got to create yourself, you've got to create the environment within yourself to let that flow happen. And sometimes, you know, it's a waterfall. It's a yeah. You know, I want to go on, but you've got neighbors.
I love you.
But then sometimes it's like, just a meandering kind of ooh, and then sometimes it pulls. Ooh, kind of, you know what I mean? Like you've got to feel that music in you, you know?
Yeah.
And I love that the students I did have were singing. What little we got them to, you know. But you guys can practice with just singing, like going to the waterfall and singing, I sing because I want to sing. I sing. But that wasn't even what I wanted to get into. I just have to sing.
I feel that,
I went singing the other last night,
man.
and I just want to keep singing all the time. But what I wanted to get into was back in the channeling. So my musical husband, we decided if I had to make him a family member, he's my oldest son. So my oldest son, Joe King, he's so silly, had 10 years ago had a stroke, and he lost the ability to speak, and he's so fucking smart. Not only did he make himself work again and play guitar just as good as ever again. Yeah. Fucking amazing.
Really way to go.
He taught himself to speak again by tricking his brain into thinking he was singing. Yeah. And so that came through a lot lately. And then somehow when I'm in a palm reading and I can see that somebody is developing a channeling line, or maybe they've always had a channeling line, and somehow it came through, to develop that channel, sing. And you don't have to think that you can sing, you just gotta sing. Yeah. And then, I don't have to go on and on, but when I was, giving these lessons, I came across the information that a crow is considered a songbird. And I always want to breathe things in that are profound to me. A crow is considered a songbird. Most people don't think of a songbird when they hear a crow,
right.
but it's considered a songbird because of the structure of its voice.
Okay, yeah.
And so by that logic, every human being is a songbird.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I mean, nobody else wants to hear it, but...
Right. Well, and the thing is, crows, maybe we prefer the song of a robin or a cardinal or something. But a crow doesn't give a fuck if you want to hear it or not.
Sure don't.
They'll be louder than anybody else. And they mean what they say. But I've also heard a crow...
I love that.
I've also heard a crow sing a very sad ballad. And I understood what happened, Even though I don't speak the language, he came and sang this heart-wrenching, grieving ballad. And I just felt that he'd lost his mate, And it hurt so bad. It was beautiful though. I love crows. So the point is, we are all songbirds, and we all have the ability to channel. And even if you don't have a line on your palm, like all you have to do is intend that you are receiving. You know, you can tell yourself you're always bringing light in and through your being. That's one thing you can do. Visualize light coming in from crown to base and into the earth, and create like a pillar of light.
We all have a voice.
And we all have a voice.
We all have a voice.
And so we all can sing and connect into this channeling ability.
That's
so
what
it's
I mean.
both.
Yeah.
We all have a voice, and then by using that, and then we can, that helps the channel flow. When you can sing and you know, just start with making sounds, because frequency carries, you know, I discovered when I was mad at Joe, we were playing and we sounded good, but I was mad at him, and people didn't want to listen because they could feel my anger, and I realized it. And so it was like, wow, that was profound. That made me feel a lot more responsible about my vibration when I'm singing. And so I realized, you can be singing "Come On in My Kitchen," but you can be sending out, you are free. You are free. You are loved. You are peace if you choose it. You have a choice. You are free. You are sovereign. La la la. And so if you start singing that, I am free, I'm free, I am free, I'm free, I am free, 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 free. That, and while you're channeling light through your being, you know, and connect with the earth, put your bare feet on the earth, motherfucker, you'll change your life.
And
you won't even need to
this is
smoke
how I
weed.
use music too.
Yeah.
Like when we were texting about like music and I guess spell work and whatnot, like the words are very important, but you can also manipulate those words to make it feel you're intended.
Yes.
And just finding that right song to groove with.
It's the resonance,
Words are fucking powerful.
Words are fucking powerful. Vibrational
and
frequency.
how you use them makes a big difference. You can listen to your... I don't want to put any music in a certain box, but if you're listening to stuff that's like, you know, depressing and that kind of thing, you can live in that depression. You know what I mean? And you play something, you know, heartfelt or uplifting or whatever, and that can make you feel a certain way.
It really does.
It does. It really makes a difference. It's what you wear.
And we're such receptive beings.
Yes.
Which is like, we are all these like musical instruments.
Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like some songs, like I want to listen to just to get some stuff out. Like.
Right, we can utilize it for the process.
Yeah,
I dig it.
love the Cranberries.
I love the Cranberries.
If I am constantly listening to the Cranberries, like all the albums and things, probably not okay. You know what I mean? Like I'm probably not okay.
Yeah.
Or trying to work through something or whatever.
Right.
And there's other songs I'll listen to that give me that extra edge to be the better part of me and, you know, let's crush this day or whatever.
And that you make a choice like that, you know, instead of like just one more sad song. Like I admittedly.
Well, yes, there are certain times where like, you need to listen to those things and get through those things, like shadow work and be able to get yourself to a better place by going through that stuff again.
Right.
Reminding yourself, you know, about, you know, well, why I made these decisions and that kind of thing. And you can be sad in those moments.
Facilitating the process. Yeah.
As long as you don't get stuck in those moments.
I do get
That's
it.
the problem.
I do get it. And doing things like, and sometimes it's hard. Like sometimes it'll take a few days to like get up and go to nature.
Yeah.
But like that's something that I have to do, and I know if I just go walk and go to nature,
and
just
feel better.
Even a couple miles, it changes everything.
Yeah.
It just shifts everything. Just fucking go walk in nature. And it's like, oh, boo-hoo, you know. But whatever. But then we went and walked in nature and all these things. It's been a very transformative. But again, aligning to the planets. Sometimes, you know, people are like, oh, you blame the planets. It's not about blame. I mean, it's if you're joking about blaming and understanding that sometimes life is a process.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be convenient according to there's a divine timing. There is a divine timing that happens, and just because it's inconvenient to be a certain way, at the same time, I found, because of like work and whatever, obviously if I'm super fucked up, then probably nobody wants a reading from me. If I'm like really in a, but that's a pretty rare thing. Usually we have, we're like crystals, and we're multifaceted. And so it's important to keep that balance, though. I don't know, I always try to find a way. I don't want to be, it's like I'm so preachy, but then I'm like, but I honor everybody's sovereignty, and we all have our own process.
Yeah, of course.
And we all have our own process at any given time. And so it's just always finding that balance. But I feel like with sovereignty, that's when we start learning about our responsibility, and not leaving things up to other people if it's right there in front of us and we know it needs to be done. Yeah. And
and like what you're saying about like having our own process and whatnot, like the other day a friend was over and we were chit-chatting and having a good time, and we were talking, and I can't remember what we were talking about, but she was like, you're kind of, not the same words, but kind of chastising me, like, because I just thought it was being funny. But there was some truth in the funny, but it was also more of a, this is the easy way, this is what makes sense to me, this is the easy answer, why aren't you doing this?
Right.
And she got offended, because I was just essentially telling her, it doesn't have to be that hard.
Right.
And I was being funny about it.
Yeah.
But she took it.
But you do that for me, but I feel like you're doing that for me.
Well,
not to be like, oh, I'm la la la, but whatever. But like,
yeah, that is my person.
But I get it,
And I felt really bad, and I apologized.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I didn't mean to make you feel attacked or, anything of that nature. It's just what I saw. And I was also seeing the humor in it, because you have to laugh at yourself, period.
Right.
If you don't, you're lost. You have to laugh at yourself before you can get to the answer.
Right?
Like, not beat yourself up. Like, laugh at yourself. Be funny about it. Be like, okay, yeah, I was being silly.
Right.
Versus, oh, damn, I made the wrong decision.
Right.
Right. And not that she was or anything, but like, from what she was telling me, this was my interpretation. This is like my quick fix, because if you're going to talk to me about a problem, I'm going to probably give you my opinion on how to fix it. You know what I mean?
Well, see, and so you're not an enabler. And so that's really healthy.
I'm an encourager.
Yeah.
I'm not an enabler. I'm an encourager.
So that's a difference.
Yeah, there's a big difference there.
You're a rascal.
Yeah.
You're openly a rascal.
Yeah.
You're not like trying to pretend. You're not trying to trick anyone. You're definitely
it is what
a rascal.
It is. Yeah.
But at the same time, like if I don't want to drink, you're like, okay, don't drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ain't got shit to do with me.
Or whatever. If I don't want to get stoned. Yeah. If I don't want to get stoned, then it's like, but at the same time, it's like, but do whatever you want to do and do.
Yes.
It's that kind of thing. And so I would hope, like, any ways that you're seeing me fuck up, you'd be like, give me shit about it. Because that's what friends do.
Well, that's the thing. I was really giving her shit, or I don't feel like I was giving her shit. I just thought, like, I see the humor in everything.
Or maybe not even giving me shit about it.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not trying to say, well, I'm sure it was a trigger. I'm sure your friend was just triggered.
That's what I was thinking.
It's hard to look in the mirror. Yeah. It's hard to look in the mirror.
And I was very much like, I apologize. I really did not mean to go that route, whatever.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, universe.
Yeah.
Thank you, instant karma. Yeah. Aw. I love, life is good. We're all shooting the shit. But, life is really fucking good. Life is so good. And I don't know, people want to hear me say that over and over again, but maybe it is a good affirmation.
It depends on how you look at it. It depends on your interpretation.
So right.
Like, it really can be really good or really bad.
It really
depending on how you look at it.
And it's what you're looking at.
It's what you're looking at. Yeah. Yes, thank you.
And there's so many cliches, but I think cliches are cliche for a reason.
For a reason.
So it's when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And and that whole count your blessings thing, I also call it going into gratitude, but it's like look at the things you're thankful for. What bills are paid?
Yeah.
What solutions? And that's a big...
What small feats have you done that you've succeeded?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, give yourself a fucking break.
And it's like... And this is something that likes to come through in readings, so I'm always, like, referring to the readings. But it's like, you know... Well, coming back into, we are instruments of frequency. We are musical instruments. And so you can tap your thymus. There's something about tapping your thymus.
You've got me into this.
Okay, it stimulates your endocrine system. And then your endocrine system releases like the dopamine and the serotonin and shit. And those are like vehicles to ride into your multidimensional self. And so you can attune yourself that way with positive affirmations. And also affirming that prime reality is within. I'll do this every single episode.
I love it.
Prime reality is within, and breathe behind your belly button and really align to like prime reality is within, and like visualize yourself as a still lake. And every time you speak something, every time you think something, every time you act on something, every time you feel an emotion, it's like dropping a stone. It's vibration, it's frequency. You're dropping a stone into that still lake, and you're sending a ripple out, which is a resonance wave. And then it goes out, and then it comes back, and that's how reality is a mirror, because that ripple is mirroring back to you what you sent out. And so you can attune yourself when you present yourself with challenges, and if we can look at it that way, we are sovereign. We are presenting ourselves with challenges, attuning yourself into solution, solution, solution. Now, I haven't mastered it. Just because I channel it doesn't mean I'm not learning it too.
Well,
yeah. But I'm grateful to channel it, to learn it too. But it has made a huge difference in my life.
Yes.
And so when you have a challenge, you attune to solution, solution, solution. And your brain doesn't like that. Your brain doesn't like that because the brain wants to know, well, what is the solution? What is it? It's always
right, needs the answer.
So it'll suck all the energy if you give all your energy to it. So you have to, use your breath, and I'll visualize like a net over my head and pull all the noise out of my head and pull it down to my feet, and then like kick it into the earth, and then put a violet purple flame over it and burn it up, and then be back in my body again. And then I can use my mind to recall. There were challenges in the past that I had no idea what the solution was, but I attuned to the solution, or I didn't, and the solution still fucking showed up. It always works out. It always works out. It doesn't always work out the way I want it to, but it's so rare that it doesn't work out, like the bills getting paid or whatever. It's so rare that it doesn't work out, that when it doesn't work out, it's because it's time for a major change in life. So just fucking trust life more, and you don't have to create crisis unless you want to create crisis. And we do create crisis.
Well, and when you do that, then you're stuck in all that too, and you just make more.
It's part of the process too. And so it's like, of all years for me to move to New Bern, North Carolina, I chose the year where there was like the biggest hurricane they'd seen in like a very, very long time.
Why not? Yeah.
And so I was there for that. I was there for that. I aligned to that. And I feel like that might trigger some people, but I believe in sovereignty. And you can believe whatever you want to believe. Take what resonates and discard the rest. I'm not here to tell you. I love the science of mind teachings. They would say, we don't tell you what to think, we teach you how to think. So it's like, it's all about that resonance. It's all about aligning to what is most true for you. And as long as you're not harming anybody, yes, I do give flat earthers a hard time. And I have been
that's a whole nother
chastised for being insensitive to people who have different beliefs than me. Mostly, I am not like that. But I am just really enamored with space. And I'm really impressed that Darwin invented calculus, because he was so curious, is the moon falling around the earth? Like, it would never occur to me that the moon was falling around the earth. It never, well, I can't say never. Maybe if I sat out and looked at the sky every night, that the moon, but calculus proved that the moon is falling around the earth. Is that fucking cool? So that proves that the earth is round. Yeah. And that's so exciting.
Well, if you look at a bead of water,
yeah,
just a straight up bead of water is circular. because of our gravitational pull, that bead of water is circular. If that bead of water is circular, why is our Earth not also circular? With the pull?
Exactly.
Like,
exactly that.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Gravity.
Like, gravity
causes it. Gravity is not.
Gravity. It's not
gravity
just
is not
here
pulling
to
down.
one
Gravity
point.
is actually pushing
It's
down.
all around.
Yeah, it's pushing down.
So the
And
whole
I just have
reason
to-
that Earth is because of a gravitational pull that holds all these cells and atoms and shit together in the first place.
Exactly. I have to correct. Did I say Newton? Because it was Newton who invented calculus. I'm
I
almost
don't
positive.
know.
I'm scared I said Darwin, and I don't know why.
Oh, you might have.
But I didn't mean Darwin. I meant Newton. And,
Done.
Yeah. Okay. But then back to that. So, do you know what's so fucking cool is that our sun is moving around the galaxy,
Yes.
and it's going like this, and it's like this. And so the pull of the sun is what's dragging the planets behind it.
Everything
and so the orbit
is
is actually
because of the
a
sun.
vortex. It's a vortex.
Yes.
So where it used
It's
to be
also a burning
visualized-
star. If somebody outside of here saw our sun, it would be a dead star. Every star we see is dead. They've already burnt out. It is the reflection of the star still in the sky in our, I don't even know what you call it, but in our vision, in our visual, they're already gone.
Fucking
Really, all the stars out there that we see are
What?
already gone.
not all of them.
Yes, in the span of where they are from where we are.
Oh.
We're seeing an echo. We're seeing it same like, which boggles my mind with like, Orion and all the other constellations and stuff. It's like, well, if they're a reflection, if they're already gone, but they're still here on a regular basis, our sun that we see on a regular basis is a star. But to another planet, that star, our sun,
Is already fucking dead.
is
Oh, I
fucking
can't
gone.
look sure. Wow. Fucking A.
I have to pee.
Okay, well, so
cut
I
to
think
a
that's
commercial?
a good. Well, I think that's a good enough. That's good, because I gotta edit and everything anyway.
That's true.
So,
How
okay,
long have
so
we
wait,
been
wait,
gabbing?
So wait, let's say goodbye.
Oh, boo.
Can we just say goodbye really quick, and then I'll wrap it up? All right. Well, and
Say
I'll,
goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye,
Gracie.
All right. So we actually ended it this time. Well, until I go and look and see if it's still recording. But
Yeah.
all right. Hopefully
The
it's still
memory is
recording.
there.
Thank you for joining us. It's already a dead star. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us, you guys.
We're a
We
living
love you.
dead star.
Peace and love until next time. All
Love you.
right.
Thank you.